y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's up, Danny crew? And I am back with another video. Hold up, y'all, let me fix my AirPods. Let me try to look like sticks sticking out of my ear like that. I am back with another video, y'all, and in today's video we're gonna be reacting to a MSA video, y'all. I love their channel, and I was just thinking like it would be a great idea to like react to one of their famous videos. And I think this is a new video that they just came out with. Yeah, it was 10 hours ago, and it already almost got, it's almost to 1 million views. 1 million views, y'all. Of course, duh. They got 1 million some subscribers. And it is called Me and My Mom Who Will Win in the End, y'all. And I was just thinking, I'm like, when I looked at that title, or seeing that title, I'm like, you about to compete against your mom, and your mom is about to compete against her daughter? And I'm like, your mom's supposed to lift her up, not try to compete with her. But then, you know, I gotta watch it to see like why they trying to compete and stuff, you know. So we're gonna get right into this video, y'all. All right, y'all, we're gonna get it started. The recording is started.
Hi, I'm Hannah from Atlanta.
I like her name. Man, she's cute too. Look at her.
And before I tell you,
Her eyes look, what's that? What's that color? Oh, blue. Duh. Okay.
story you'll never forget, please like and subscribe. I lived in a mansion with my single mom who ran a successful makeup chain. Mom was really particular and a total neat freak, but I was her total opposite, an absolute mess.
Wow. I was her total opposite, an absolute mess.
Hannah, fix your hair, you look like a troll, and wipe that mud off your face. Since Mom started a career as a supermodel, she wanted me to follow in her footsteps.
Just like that. Like, your child is already like you because, of course, she came from you, but that don't mean she has to be like, you know, have the same career as you. I'm just saying, your child is already like you because you had her, but the same career, like, just let her be herself. I'm just saying, like, for real.
So when I turned 11, she got me into a
She is literally adorable. Look at her eyes. Y'all just saying, like, she's adorable. Like me.
huge fashion show, but I took one step on the runway and fell on my butt. Sorry.
Everybody got their own talent. Just because your mama good at something does not mean you're gonna be good at the same thing. Just go and be you. You know what I'm saying? Just go. Just because she good at modeling don't mean you gonna be good at modeling. If she good at cooking don't mean you gonna be good at cooking. I'm just saying.
Mom tried her best to tame me, but I showed no sign of improvement. It was just the way I was. The only person who accepted that was my bestie, Violet. Her mom worked for us, and sometimes Violet would tag along to help her mom out. Not only was Violet super funny and a great cook, she was a low-key genius and would help me study all the time.
Now, as if this girl gonna turn her back on her. It's the only thing I'm thinking. Is she gonna turn her back on her?
Why am I not getting this? Am I stupid? No, you're not. You're just looking at it the wrong way. She was the reason I didn't fail my middle school, and everyone adored her, especially Mom. She often said that Violet was beautiful and reminded her of herself when she was younger. Mom liked Violet so much.
The way I'm looking at this, the way it's going, the way I'm seeing it through my eyes, is that she wants her daughter's best friend to be her child because she acts more like her mom. Y'all getting what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make it confusing. I'm just saying, like,
that she even invited her to join us on a trip to France. We were having so much fun till this woman walked up to us and said to Mom, "Oh, wow, your daughter is so beautiful, like a fresh daisy." Excuse me, I'm her daughter. Really? Well.
she went bonkers. Wow. I've never experienced that, like, a girl walking with me, my mom, and some girl walking, and then somebody say to my best friend, like, you know, like she just did. I've never experienced that, but I'm pretty sure it feels pretty bad for your best friend to get mixed up with you, and your mom say, and some random person on the street say your best friend look like your mom and not you. If y'all know what I'm saying, cause I'm trying to put this in like the best way possible, but it's not coming out right. But let's finish.
I'm sure you have an amazing personality. I wanted to kick that woman's French butt. It's not that I didn't like her complimenting Violet, but it made me jealous that Mom didn't even correct her. And after that day, I just didn't like it when Mom paid Violet any attention. One afternoon, I came home from tennis practice and found Violet and Mom raiding my closet. What's going on? I'm giving Violet some of your old clothes. Doesn't she look fabulous? The way they were laughing and prancing around without me, it made my blood boil. I snatched a skirt out of Violet's hand, then started shouting at Mom. That's my stuff! You can't just give it away! I'm so sorry. I'll leave. You can be so selfish. Violet and her mother are dirt poor. She could use these clothes. You were never going to wear them again anyway. I don't care. Next time, ask me before you give my things away like that.
The daughter's so much on it right there. Like, I have no problem giving my stuff away, but don't just come and take my stuff. Even though I do that to people, don't do it to me. And that's just me. I mean, like, I go and borrow, you know, like my mama's shoes or something, but don't come and borrow my shoes. I mean, like, you can get them, but like, just make sure, you know, I'm up to date with it, you know, like, I need to know, like, where my stuff is, you know, like, for real.
I ran to my room and shut the door. But after a while, I realized that Mom was right. I was being selfish. So I packed a few boxes full of clothes that I knew Violet would like and went to her house. I'm really sorry about the way I acted. Here, you can have them all and more. Will you forgive me? Of course I forgive you. You're my best friend, silly. Over the years, Violet and I grew closer, and I even convinced Mom to pay Violet's tuition so we could go to the same school. On her first day, I introduced Violet to my friends, but they just laughed in her face. Oh my god, who did her hair? A blind woman? Ew, look at that skirt.
Girl is still friends with them after they just made fun of your friend. Like, come on now. Come on now. Like, for real. I'm so against bullying. For real. I am. I may mess with my brother now and then, but like actually bullying somebody like that, like, look at your clothes. Do you shop at the thrift store? No, absolutely against it. Because I shop at the thrift store and I'm not afraid to say it, like, for real. Thrift store these people be really giving away some good stuff.
It stinks. At least it's better than your stinky mouth. Now, if you don't mind, we have a class to get to. You didn't have to do that. They're your friends. Yeah, but you're my best friend. There's a difference, and it's called having each other's back. Even though Violet had a trash...
The thing is she gonna have your back like you just had her back? Because I've watched some of their stuff, and I've watched plenty of MSA videos, y'all. And most of the time in videos like this one, she just stuck up for her best friend. But her best friend gonna end up going behind her back and going to the people that talk bad about her. So let's just see.
First day. Over time, her sunny personality won over all my friends. Not to mention, she was great at everything. Violet tried for the cheer squad, and they made her captain. She baked cookies for the whole class one time, and the kids couldn't stop praising her. She was voted most beautiful, most likely to succeed, and had the highest grades in school. Violet even ran for class president and won by a landslide. I've never met a girl like Violet before. She's the best. Can you ask her to come to my slumber party? Why? Isn't that only for close friends? Yeah, and she's one of us now. You should be happy. Only...
Look at her face, like right there. Look at her. Head up. Like, she looked angry. Like, I feel like the way she thinking that is, I just saved her from getting bullied by my friends. But now that I haven't saved her, she's starting to get better than me. That's how she's looking at it. Like, I can already tell. Look at her face. She's looking like, I gotta get my revenge.
I wasn't. I loved Violet, but I couldn't help feeling jealous of how perfect she was. And then one day, while I was having
Nobody Nobody is perfect. I don't care if you good at shopping, you good at cooking, you good at doing math, if you good at geometry. Nobody is perfect. Everybody is perfect in their own way, but nobody is perfect.
Shakes with her at the mall. Someone
I've gotten closer to God and stronger in my faith because I have been able to completely
spooked me half to death. Hey, Hannah Banana. It was Paul. He was the son of one of Mom's investors and my childhood crush. Are you trying to give me a heart attack? And look at that, you ruined my shirt.
He gonna fall for the other girl. What's her name? Hannah? I forgot her name. No, I forgot her name. I think her name was Hannah. I got a feeling he gonna fall for Hannah, and then she gonna see them kissing. So I don't know. Let's just see.
Oh, let me fix that for you. Violet quickly grabbed a can of club soda and dabbed at the stain. Within seconds, my shirt was all clean. Wow, that was...
No, that's not. Like, we spilled some on the carpet one time and we wiped it off with hot water and it wasn't stained. But like on the shirt, I don't know. We may have cleaned it up, but it was still a little stain right there. Like, it's not gonna be looking like it's completely dry. No, absolutely not.
Brilliant. I'm Paul. She's Violet, and we're late. Hey, wait, if you guys are free this weekend, would you want to come for a science exhibition? Science on a Saturday? How boring. I'd rather stick a needle in my eye. You're such a nerd, Paul. I'd love to come. Great, I'll text you the address. As Violet and Paul exchanged numbers, I just stood there and
Oh man, I'm only thinking of one thing. Them two gonna fall in love with each other and she gonna go ballistic.
Paul had never been this friendly to me, and I'd known him for years. I'd even asked him out once, but he said I was too young and he just wanted to be friends. But that weekend, after Violet came back from the exhibition, she told me that Paul had asked her out. What?
I just told y'all that. Like, come on, I just told y'all that. Look at her face. That's how she looking. That's how she looking.
That's not possible. He never dates girls younger than him. What did you do? Nothing. We just have a lot in common and talked about science stuff. I was so shocked at what Violet told me that I couldn't stop myself from running over to Paul's house. You said you don't date girls my age. Violet is 3 months younger than me. I know I said that, but honestly, I was just politely rejecting you. We have nothing in common, and with Violet, I feel complete. She's special, and I think I'm in love. You met her
He's in love. He's in love. He's in love. You met her yesterday, you idiot. No, that's called love at first sight, I think.
Yesterday, you idiot! I wanted to punch Paul in the face, but I settled for kicking dirt and walking back home. It took me a while, but I somehow made peace with Paul and Violet dating. But slowly, Violet and I started drifting apart.
Y'all, see, I know this type of stuff. I be watching their videos all the time, and stuff like this always end the same way. They gonna end up breaking the friendship apart. Then Violet gonna end up doing something, something gonna happen, and then she gonna start running back to her. I forgot her name. Violet gonna start running back to her, and then she gonna try to make up, and then it's all gonna end in chaos. But in the end, what's her name? I forgot what her name was. The girl, this one right here, the one with the brownish looking hair, she gonna end up being the winner in the end. Watch it.
She had no time for me and was always busy hanging out with Paul. You want to hang out tonight? I can't. I have a date with Paul. What about tomorrow? Cheerleading practice. Maybe we can squeeze something in next week? And the next week, she made another excuse and I was left alone. Again, I turned to my friends for comfort, but they didn't want to hang out either. Not without Violet. I was furious at how quickly...
At first, they didn't want nothing to do with Violet, but now that they know that Violet's smarter, prettier, gooder at everything, succeeds more in everything, now they want to be friends with her. clout chasers. Like, girl, do you not see that? Those are not your friends. Those are not your friends.
Violet had taken over my entire life. My friends, the boy I liked, everything. I was so mad I could scream. So I did. At my driver for driving too slow. At the gardener for cutting the grass
I screamed at my driver for driving too
short. I even shouted at the teacher in class. Who the heck cares about an isosceles triangle? It's just a stupid triangle. I went straight to detention after that. I took a seat at the back when this girl spoke to me. You're Violet's bestie, right? I have a name. It's Hannah. Oh, whoa, snappy. I was just saying.
Ah, she is cute. Okay, look at the piercings though. Like, wow. Like, look, she looks good. Now me talking about a cartoon character.
That your best friend sucks. I hate her. My ears shot up listening to that. This girl was the first person I'd met who hated Violet ever since she joined the school. We got talking, and soon I started hanging out with a new crowd. They like to ditch school, cheat on tests, and sneak out late on school nights.
Whoa, hanging with the bad crew. Ding, 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 with the bad crew. Ding, 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 with the bad crew.
The best thing about them was that none of them was in love with Violet. After a long time, I was finally having a little bit of fun. But as always, Violet had to poop on my parade. You missed class. We had a really big quiz. I don't care. Well, you should, because you'll fail your classes if you don't show up for the test. Why are you acting like you care? You've been ignoring me for the longest time now, so ignore.
Hey, you know what I think? I ain't got none. I'm gonna come back to y'all.
A little more and stay away. Suddenly, Violet stepped forward and took my hand. I'm sorry I haven't been around much. Maybe we can hang out tomorrow. Paul and I are...
I think that, you know, her mom, the girl with the black hair right here, you know, I keep forgetting their name, so I'm going by here. The girl with the black hair right here, her mom and her both was working for her with the girl with the brown hair. And since they had everything, she felt the need that, like, you know, it's my time to step up. She had her time to shine, so that's my time. But now that she realizing that she don't care what the girl with the black hair saying, she's just gonna do her own thing, the girl with the brown hair. Yeah, because I forgot the name, so.
going to the museum. Maybe you could join us? Maybe you shouldn't be such a big nerd and mind your own business. Violet didn't bother me after that, and I didn't mind either. I had a new set of friends, and I was happy. Then a week later, the school announced the annual parent-teacher meeting, and it was a disaster. My grades were at an all-time low, and Mom was furious. But I wasn't the only one suffering. Everyone had low grades in my group, and some of them were even failing. I hate those stupid teachers. They think they can rule our lives with their dumb homework and grades. My dad grounded me for a month for failing a boring class. He took away my Mercedes. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, that Mercedes. Not like this stuff real. I mean, I always wondered, were these little videos right here, you know, based on like real stories, or did they just make them up? Because if MSA, if y'all making up these videos, y'all, man, y'all mind is absolutely brilliant, because I could sit and watch y'all like y'all is a whole TV show for like literally the rest of my life. I'm just saying, like, come on, I'm dead serious, like, for real. Let's continue.
Walk everywhere? Yeah, teachers suck. I wish we could teach them a lesson. Maybe we could. How? We can ruin their stupid teacher's lounge. We snuck into the school late the next evening and...
Light fire with fire. Just gonna create a bigger fire. For instance, you can't do something bad, then get in trouble for it, then go do something even better. You're just gonna get in trouble again.
We trashed the teacher's lounge. We spray painted the walls, broke the microwave and the TV, and we stuffed fish into the vents. We rushed out of there and ran straight into Violet. Hannah, what are you doing? I could ask you the same thing. I was studying... the library. What? Just then, we spotted Mr. Stilson, the janitor, and I rushed past Violet without saying a word. And the next morning, I was sweating bricks when my friends approached me.
What are you gonna do about Violet?
What do you mean? The principal is investigating the matter of the teacher's lounge, and if she says anything, we're dead meat. She won't say anything. She loves me too much. Okay, yeah, that explains why she went behind your back and stole the guy you liked. Are you really that dumb? We could get expelled.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She knew she liked that boy. And if she was a real best friend, she would have never stole the guy you like. Duh.
I didn't want to think about it, but my friend was.
I've never had a best friend. But like still, if I was somebody's best friend and they like the boy and the boy like me, I'm not gonna date that boy. Like, no, boo, no. It's not gonna happen. Go with the girl that wanted you first.
Right, we could get expelled, and someone had to take the fall, so I made a decision, and later that day, I walked up to the principal's office, but to my surprise, Violet, my new friends, and the janitor, Mr. Stilson, were all there.
Mr. Stilson just told me how he saw you and your friends in the hallway after the teacher's lounge was vandalized.
I don't know what Mr. Stilson said to you, but my friends and I were there to study. In fact, I saw Violet come out of the teacher's lounge. What? She was the one who vandalized the teacher's lounge. I even saw her.
This is live that quick. Wow.
Putting some of the paint cans in her locker. You can check if you don't believe me. The principal checked Violet's locker and found 2 cans of spray paint that I'd hidden there. Violet was expelled immediately, and after that day, she just never came to my place with her mom. I didn't expect her to. What I'd done was horrible. A few days later, I finally built up enough courage to apologize. How could you do this to me? I'm sorry, but I had no choice. I would have been expelled. It would have gone on my permanent record. I couldn't let that happen. I'm supposed to take over my mom's company one day. But I lost everything. Not really. You didn't have much to begin with, and honestly, you
didn't have much to begin with. Dang, she actually did. She was smarter than you, made better grades than you. She was better at the cheerleading squad than you were. You don't have to have money to be better at somebody. Like, I'm just saying, like, she only said that because they had that big old place and they were actually their maids. Like, come on, that's just wrong.
weren't even supposed to be at that school. You land on your feet. You don't need a college degree to be a maid. Violet slapped me, then slammed the door in my face. The next morning, her mother quit and they left. I tried to reach out to Violet, but she ignored my calls. Couldn't blame her. I hated myself for the things I'd said. Things weren't the same after Violet left. My new friends ditched me soon, and all the other kids resented me for getting Violet kicked out of school. When I went off to college, I tried to make new friends, but they were either really shallow or just wanted to use me for my money. I felt so lonely, so I focused all of my attention on my job at my mom's company. But on the day of my mom's retirement party, she called me into her office.
I've decided not to name you CEO of my company.
What? But I've been working so hard.
You still ain't finna be the CEO.
You promised that I would take over once you retired.
I did, and I appreciate your hard work too. But this business is all about making relationships, and you're not good at that.
I'm not? You have to give me a chance.
Honey, there are no second chances in business, and you're really not cut out for it.
And now she was telling me that? After all the time I wasted in making Mom happy? I felt betrayed and lost. And now I know how it feels when someone you trust stabs you in the back. This is exactly what I did to Violet, and if I had to start over in life, it had to be by apologizing to her. I looked Violet up online and learned that she had married Paul and moved to California to become a celebrity chef. She owned one of the most popular restaurants in Hollywood. I paid a fortune to rent out the restaurant for an entire night and ordered Violet's most famous dish. After I was done, I made a special request to thank the chef. When Violet came out, I took one look at her and started crying. Hannah, is that you? Violet, I know you probably hate me, and you should, but I have to say this. Your friendship was the most valuable thing I had, and I threw it away. Please, please forgive me. I wish I could turn back time, but I can't. Hey, listen. I I'm not holding on to any grudges. Whatever happened is in the past now. I was really angry for a while, but I've moved on, and so should you. With that, Violet hugged me, and I felt like a piece of my heart had returned. She took me home and made me meet her young daughter, and on that day, I vowed to be better, a better friend, a better person, a better version of me.
That's right. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. Dang, y'all, that was a good video. Y'all know what I don't get about MSA? Like, the video, this video is called Me and My Mom, Who Will Win in the End. But I just got finished watching this video, as y'all can see. And what it should have been called was I betrayed my friend and now I regret it. That's what it should have been called. That's what it should have been called. I betrayed my friend and now I regret it. I think that's what it should have been called. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you share this video. And thank y'all for watching. We are almost at 50 subscribers, y'all. We are almost at 50 subscribers, y'all. Like closer to 100. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace, Danny crew.